joining us. This is our fourth video, and today we're just going to be talking about filament and blackheads, and I'm going to be working on the chin area. And if we have a little bit of more time, I'm just going to go over some of the other areas that might have filled up a little bit, so you can also see that. I wanted to take also the time to introduce to you guys our patient. His name is Daryl, and this is the one that you guys been asking about. I asked permission if I can tell his story. And so basically, Daryl came to us after he had seen a couple of dermatologists, and they hadn't done much for him. And he is currently on dialysis, and he is on a waiting list for a kidney transplant. So a lot of you guys have asked, why isn't he on Accutane? And I hadn't responded because I hadn't gotten the permission from Daryl to tell his story. So if you're on dialysis, and if you're waiting for a kidney transplant, you can't have that kind of medication. I have permission from his doctor to do extractions on his skin to keep his skin clean, but we're avoiding any type of infection. So that's why you see that I'm not currently working on the cyst that you guys talk about. And it's because I would have to make sure that there's an incision there and the sac is removed, and then that incision, of course, closed, and that's out of my practice, my scope of practice. I would have to go to a dermatologist, and so we're waiting on that. We just don't want to run any type of risk. So I wanted to answer that question for all of you. Thank you so much for asking. I know that you guys have been so amazing and just wanting to have more information about certain things concerning his skin. And so that's the reason why we haven't been able to remove that cyst. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and probe that pore, and you can see I just go in there and just start removing and decapping that follicle. So you can see, again, you can see from the outer perimeter where all of it is filled up in there. And there we go. So once that's it, it's completely out. And you see the little cap at the end. See, you can see it at the end there. Go back and check, make sure everything is cleaned out. And you see right there. And there it is. Okay. Nice and clean. Okay. Let's go to the next one here. Okay, this one is an ingrown hair that's been there for a while, and you can see it. Okay, so you can see. Literally just stretching the skin out. Again, I stretch the skin out, and there we go. So he is on a home care regimen, which is a 20% acid wash. So basically, the product penetrates, decaps, breaks down the oils much quicker. Okay. Goodness. A couple are coming out at the same time. You can see, and then I'll go back and keep cleaning. Okay, so you can see they're coming up. Again, I want to make sure that it's nice and clean, that everything is out. Stretch the skin. Okay, so we're going to work on this area here and just getting that area all cleaned out. A lot of filament, a lot of oils. That's an area that is constantly getting filled. Very natural for someone that has acne problems to have that area get filled all the time because of the fact that, one, he's got very oily skin, two, we manage acne, and so we just keep working to making sure that his pores maintain nice and clean. So as you can see, it's a lot of build up there, and so we're going to go ahead and clean that out. Daryl, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Do you find this to be painful? Are we torturing you?
No.
Good. I want to make sure you're doing great. Thank you for all of those who are so concerned about Daryl. We love it. We like the fact that you love Daryl as much as we love Daryl. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and keep working on it until we get it all cleaned out. And as you can see, it's getting smaller. And you can see the other one starts to come out too. There we go. Daryl, you doing good?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. And there we go. So you can see some more. Make sure we clean it off nicely. So I go in with a Q-tip and there it goes. And it just starts to come out. And you could see it coming out. Daryl, how are you doing?
Good.
Awesome. You like the word good? Okay. So you can see it coming out. And I'm going to go ahead and keep pushing on it. It's part of it. And then I'm going to go ahead and go back. And I'll clean off a little bit here. And see me going in there and trying to get the rest of the stuff out. And I'm going to make sure I look in it really good. And it looks like it's emptied out, but I want to make sure. Nope, there it is right there. So you guys can see, there it is. And okay, and here we go. Get that hair out of the way. See it coming out. Make sure it's out. Go ahead and clean. One little piece right there. And it's out. Okay. So on the side here, there's another little blackhead. You see it? I'm going to go ahead and get that one. Again, pull. And there you go. That's out, that's out. Awesome. So stretch. Make a small little incision across. I like to really stretch that skin as much as possible. And just make a little incision right across there with a little 27.5 gauge. And again, you see the outer perimeter, and just kind of empty that out.